What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Welcome to Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. Today on the show, we're going to jump into some video game news because this week, Rage 2 was announced from Bethesda. This is something that I never thought would actually happen. This is a sequel to 2011's Rage, which was a game developed by id Software. Id, of course, is the development studio behind Wolfenstein and Doom and Quake, a storied development team putting out a game that was kind of middling. You know, Rage did not set the world on fire by any standards. That original Rage was this gritty, serious, open-world shooter. It featured a ton of driving, kind of inexplicably, and visually and kind of story-wise, it looked very similar to Doom or to Quake. It wasn't really doing much that was new and interesting, and it came out to middling reviews and a lukewarm response from gamers. I don't think anyone thought that it was bad, it just wasn't that exceptional. So, having gone so long without hearing more about Rage, I didn't expect to ever see a follow-up to Rage, but here we are, Rage 2 has been announced. Now, this sequel to Rage is tonally radically different from the first game. First of all, it's being developed by Avalanche Studios this time around, not id Software. And Avalanche is the studio that's behind the 2015 Mad Max game. And that is very appropriate because a lot of this game seems like they are pulling inspiration from Mad Max. They kept the aspect of driving in this game, and they've kept this aspect of like out on the wasteland and these hobbled together cars and these, you know, gritty hooligans out there trying to fight you. Basically, the entire teaser trailer and trailer for this game that have come out so far are, when you watch it, the only thing that you can think is this is Mad Max meets Borderlands. And it's Borderlands in the fact that it is goofy and brightly colored and hard-hitting and using like popular songs to kind of undercut the violence and stuff that's going on the screen. And in the teaser trailer, they had live-action actors who were just acting ridiculous and dancing around to Andrew WK's Ready to Die song. If that's not goofy and ridiculous and something that Borderlands would do, I don't know what is. It still, of course, as I said, features the driving that you would expect from Rage, because that was such a big part of the first Rage, and of course features the open world and features first-person shooting. But aside from that, seems to basically be doing its own thing. It really truly is hard to watch this gameplay trailer and just not think the entire time that they're making a grittier Borderlands. From the look of the characters, the color, the general world, the way all of their cars and constructs are hobbled together, that's the game they're making. They are making a Borderlands-looking, styled game. And honestly, that's probably really smart. Not a lot of other games have come out and tried to crib that Borderlands style, so if you aren't coming up with something wholly unique yourself, it makes sense to jump on that style that made Borderlands so unique and try to soak up some of that unique love to kind of get people interested in your game. It's certainly a better direction than the original Rage, which was just another generic gray-looking shooter that didn't do anything to differentiate itself from the crowd. And honestly, despite the fact that I think they're just trying to make Borderlands, this game looks amazing. The graphics are particularly incredible. The driving and shooting looks like a blast. Crazy explosions everywhere, very hard-hitting. If they make the gameplay as good as it looks, then I am definitely in. I went into this trailer going like, what? Who cares about a sequel to Rage? And I'm left, honestly, looking forward to seeing more about this game and more about what it has to offer. So, at least so far, good on Bethesda for pivoting on a brand, not just dumping the Rage brand altogether, but figuring out what worked about it and what didn't, and making some drastic changes as they put out a sequel. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me to talk about Rage 2. Can't wait to find out more about that. If you like the show and you want to see more, new episodes of Pretty Dece premiere weekdays at 8 p.m. on twitch.tv/PrettyDeceShow. You can also check out the daily episodes on the podcast feed or the YouTube channel. You can find that at prettydeceshow.com/video. Finally, catch me on Facebook and Twitter at Pretty Dece Show.